Lil Ribs, Hotty Toddy.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Glad to have you with us from Stillwater, Oklahoma, Boone Pickens Stadium. What a matchup we have today. Momentum has been building each and every week, and now these two undefeated teams will square off. It's the Colorado Buffaloes and the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Oklahoma State's head coach told me before the game he understands the importance of this game as a separator in the conference standings. With both teams undefeated, some games under their belt, this will be a great test for his team to see if they are on track to make it to the conference championship. He wants their total focus, their total composure, and their total attention today in this crucial conference matchup. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Buffaloes headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Running inside, it's Hawkins. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era, but certainly for the winner, clear shot at a conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye.
I love it. It's a great show-me week. A lot of adrenaline, a lot of emotion. Like, both these squads, really, really good football teams in really good positions in their conference. But, Jesse, after today, there can only be 1-1.
Yeah, the picture's going to change, no doubt about it. These two teams both, though, believe they're the best in conference play. Nobody's beat them yet, and they believe they're the man in the conference. So we're going to learn a lot. By the time this game is over, who is the best in conference play?
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Showing the arm strength to the left. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Got some room to run. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
Well, that's a great play by the defense, and that's one the quarterback obviously wishes he had back. I think sometimes as a QB, your success from the previous game can carry over, and it forces you to be a little bit reckless, right, David? I mean, he had a big one the last time out, and he's looking early in this game on the first drive to get a big chunk play right out of the gate, but he throws that one into coverage, and the defense makes him pay for it.
Well, and how about talking to this defense before this game? They talked about, can they make something good happen early? If they could, maybe they could rattle him a little bit. Everything went well for him last week, and so good job by this defense striking early. Hopefully it'll develop some confidence with this D and maybe a little bit of hesitation with the QB.
Throwing, Lewis. Complete on the left to Williams. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
On the gun on third down, Lewis. On the run, fires downfield. Working the big fella downfield and outside.
Well, that's a nice job on third down there. They come into this game as the underdog, obviously, but you got to love the way they've started this one, David. Defense gets a takeaway on the opening possession. Now your first third down offensively, you're able to move the sticks. Really seems like this team is focused and dialed in.
And something good happening early in this football game gives you the momentum. As the underdog, you want to see those good plays early, right? To believe that everybody on the sideline now knows they got some juice, things going the right way. Let's see if they can keep this momentum going on offense.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Lewis. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He'll pull it down and run. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Lewis from the gun on third down. Throwing right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And how about the rough starts for these offense? 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. These quarterbacks, you trust them early, first drives to get something going. Both of them turning over to the other team. Let's see which one can get settled in first.
Runs through the tackle. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
2nd down, he'll throw it. They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on 3rd.
Quick completion on the out route. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the 1st down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the 1st down, and dude chose to run out of bounds.
They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. All they needed were a couple of inches, and they were able to convert on 4th down.
And I like the play call. You don't have to be perfect when you just need a couple of inches. I mean, you got a back that you trust that can lower his pads, fall forward, go get it. Love the call.
Might as well give it to him again. There's some room. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with the 1st down.
The thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last 2 plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
On the run, still looking. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Might be changing the route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Throws to the tight end. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Oh, he missed it. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground, and the defense snows him under after a very short gain. This place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on 3rd down. Here's the pressure. He slides past the 1st down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble.
Maybe some room here. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for the responsibilities.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
And obviously that linebacker is getting up with a little bit of juice, a little pep in his step. That was a great lick. Nice job seeing the ball thrown, breaking on it, and really delivering a good blow. But how about the credit to the receiver? Holding on to the football when you're getting hit by a big linebacker and cow.
Snags it, and he's open. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver comes in motion. Give to the running back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
3rd down from the gun, Lewis. He's got it. He goes down. He needed to get forward to pick up that 1st down, and now they've got a decision to make on 4th.
What a snag. How about that catch, man? When he threw the football, you're like, no, don't throw it. But the big fella says, it's my ball. I don't care if anybody's near me. He'll make the catch. That tight end just earned some money.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Quarterback keeps it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, the decision to go for it on 4th down pays off. They get it and expect them to go fast here down close to the goal line.
The Buffaloes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffs! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Coming out with it, it's Hawkins. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing.
It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games. That is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll go right back to the run. He's there to make the stop.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And the Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Lewis on the play action. Fires left. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. They'll send the back in motion. On the snap, it's Hawkins. Under fire. All bottled up, and now the ball is free. Is this Christmas? Is this the gift-giving season? An absolute gift in the end zone, and the defense takes advantage, recovering the fumble for the touchdown.
And the defense right now flying around, getting to the ball carrier, knocking the ball loose, running into the end zone, jumping on it for a touchdown.
14, Oklahoma State, 0.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Offense changing the play. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going to take a shot. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Got enough for the first. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
At the 15-yard line. And that's a first down.
And the Buffaloes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They'll run it. It's Welch. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
This offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Buffaloes! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
This really has been a tale of 2 quarters for this offense. They were shut out in the first quarter, and they've been lighting the scoreboard up in the second. Give this offensive coordinator some credit. He found a rhythm. He was able to get this offense churning big plays out one after another, and right now, they are playing with tons of confidence.
Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll start this drive going to the air. Pulls it in. It's Green. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking for a deep man. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the Mississippi State Bulldogs.
And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, and excellent field position for this offense. The run inside. It's Young. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He'll try it again. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And that's really good tackling by this defense, man. Third down, understanding the sticks. And what you got to do is break on the football. That drag route comes open. He sees him. He throws it. Man, it does not stay open long because they break on the football with great tackling and force the fourth down.
The Cowboys will use their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. The Buffaloes will call on their punt team. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week. Just called on 1 time. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. He lets it fly. Makes the catch down the right side. Hits the crease. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Getting set for the point after. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Timeout taken now by Oklahoma State. That's their 2nd. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have 1 timeout remaining. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Young. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. 3rd down and a big one for the Cowboys. Trying to get through the noise. It's Lewis. Finds the tight end. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands. 1st down.
And the Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Young. Might have a chance. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Escapes the pressure to his right. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
Lewis from the gun on 3rd down. Moving out to the right. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They've got to keep their quarterback upright.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He unleashes a long one. And that shot downfield falls incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter. Looks as if we have an injured Cowboy on the play. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. Using his legs, it's Young. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Here we go. Right back to it. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? Quarterback will keep it. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Colorado! They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves. He uncorks one deep. Goes high to pull it in. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. Cowboys want to pick up the tempo.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and goal. Wants to throw it again. Quarterback extends the play. Makes a grab on the right. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. Exceptional footwork to stay in bounds, and just a little bit better, and he could have scored.
Yeah, if he keeps his balance or gets the speed going upfield a little bit more, he might get into the end zone, but just kind of ran out of space over there on that sideline.
He might want another play. Just keeps slinging it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. They're working that left side. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down.
I was ready for this 4th down anyways. I know I need a touchdown on this drive, and I know...
Guys, they're going to pass on taking the sure 3 here and try to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. He's looking to pass. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. And they'll try to tack on 2. From the gun, looking for a man. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Number 16, set to kick this one away.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. After that big stop by the defense, now they can salt this thing away. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we could put a few 1st downs together, we're looking really good.
They'll ride the hot hand. Maybe a crease. Lowers those pads. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Young. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Working that left side now. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Before this 3rd down play, they're going to take a moment to think it over and call a timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Timeout called by the offense, 29 seconds left on the clock.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. want to run this quarterback. Touchdown, Buffs! And the route is on. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Oklahoma State, 13.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pocket breaking down. And they got it.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward.
Gonna take a shot. And that'll be incomplete as the pass is knocked away, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's see who it's on.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on first down. Stepping to the right. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Ball is dropped, incomplete, and that will do it for this one. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog.